Good evening, friends. I hope all of you are safe and healthy, staying back home because that's what is required from all of us to save the world, as they say. This period of lockdown, I would say, has been the most constructive time of my life in terms of work, in terms of building connects and building relationships, as well as having time off for my own self, which I think have utilized as for self realization and analyzing and learning a lot of things about life. And one of the most important learning that has happened during this time is not a new learning as such, but then it is more of cementing something that I had always believed in, and that is that nobody is ever too busy to not take out time for you. It is all about priorities. क्योंकि हम लोग सिंपल कैलकुलेशन भी करेंगे ना अभी, तो we all have a lot of time in hand. And the reason I say that is because on an average, I think each one of us is saving at least 2 to 3 hours a day, which generally would have gone traveling to office or preparing for things that we require to go to office. But then now, since you're working from home, that entire time is ours. What do you want to do with that time is what matters. So if I was to relate it back to the phrase that we all keep saying, that हम लोग बहुत बिजी हैं, हमारे पास समय नहीं है बात करने का. एक्चुअली होता ये है कि समय होता है हमारे पास, बट उस समय का हम लोग क्या करना चाहते हैं, वो is the answer that you should be giving to somebody who's wanting your time. It's easy. You can just go ahead and say, listen, I have time in hand, but that's not for you. At least that'll clear the expectations. But I'm learning that part as well, that life isn't that easy, and it's always good to be a little diplomatic in life, because that if saves somebody's feelings would be good. But at the same time, the feelings do get broken and people do get upset even with those, क्या बोलते हैं ना उसको, लारे जो लगाते हैं हम लोग, उससे भी होता है. तो मेरा मानना ये है कि पहली बात तो ये कि कोई भी बहुत बिजी नहीं होता है. हम लोग के पास जो समय बचता है आफ्टर ऑल दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड from us in terms of our responsibilities, in terms of our responsibilities towards our families, towards our work, उसके बाद जो हमारे पास समय बचता है, even in the usual days, that becomes our own time. And whether that time is given to you or not decides how important you are for that person. I will be honest that there are trillions of people, maybe trillions तो ज़्यादा हो गया यार, मतलब बहुत सारे लोग हैं जिनको मैं शायद यही बोलती हूँ हर बार कि मेरे पास समय नहीं है बिल्कुल भी बात करने के लिए, और एक्चुअली मैं नहीं करती हूँ बात. Maybe because those people do not hold that importance in my life, that I would take out part of my life and my time and give it to them. But those people who really matter for me, no matter what, I would take out time for them. तो उसको जब मैं रिवर्स में लगाती हूँ ना, दुख होता है बहुत, लेकिन it's easy to understand that if somebody comes back to you, somebody who you think and you've placed so high in your life, as the most important person in your life, and that person comes back and says, no, I don't get time at all. So that like that's a clear indication you are not important, you are not in the priority list at all. Ita cruel cruel words में मैं बोल रही हूँ. I think people might get offended, but all I'm trying to say is that these are indications, indications of you understanding who should you invest your time in. There are people who would want to be with you and who would do anything to spend time with you, and no matter how much occupied they are in life, they would still take out time to even ensure that they be in touch with you. And generally those are the people we take for granted, and then we keep running behind those who actually take us granted. So it's like a chain. आप किसी को taken for granted लेते हो, you get taken for granted, and then go on. It would have been so much simpler that we understand that somebody who's putting in efforts to talk to you, to be with you, it's the most important thing that somebody is giving you, is the time out of their life. All the other materialistic things are gonna fade away. They do not really matter. What matters is the time of somebody's life. I mean, सारा दिन काम करने के बाद में और थक जाने के बाद में भी अगर कोई इतना समय निकालता है आपके लिए कि एक सेकंड भी क्यों नहीं हो. I mean, मैं तो I am like that. I mean, somebody takes out even a second out of their life for me, I'm like obliged for life for the person, because I think I have learned the hard way. Okay, how important it is. So just going back to the same thing that I started off with, that the most important learning for me is to identify, because I keep saying that मुझे नहीं समझ में आता, because I don't generally judge people, but this is the best way to actually understand who should you be investing your most precious thing into, which is time out of your life. आपको किसके ऊपर spend करना चाहिए, किसके ऊपर नहीं, ये most important parameter है. I think it cannot be any easier than this to understand where who is considering you as part of their life and have you in their priority list, and you should add them in yours than chasing people who would just have excuses, nothing more than that. So that's about it. This is my learning, and I think मेरे लिए और भी ज़्यादा learnings हैं. I keep myself available for those who take out time for me. चाहे वो दिक्कत ये होता है कि phases में होता है, but I think I believe in returning, keeping it equal. People spend their time on me, I would spend that back on them. Value what they've done, talking to me or giving me that time. I'd give it back to them. Over a period, you should understand who has actually made you a priority in their life, and you should prioritize your life accordingly as well. That's about it. Everybody be safe, be healthy. हम लोग को बहुत अच्छे से life जीनी है अभी, and the best way that we could actually get to that life is just staying back home till the time it's required, and be happy, be connected, and just spread love, just spread smiles. Thank you.